Welcome to the Lead Pedal Podcast with your host, Bruce Outridge, where he talks all things trucking. Now let's get rolling.
All right, everybody, how we doing today? Welcome to another edition of the Lead Pedal Podcast. This is episode number 1049, and we've got an amazing truck to show you as our featured truck of the week. Most of you would call it a cool Peterbilt. We just call it the Can Crusher. We'll tell you more about it right after this, so stay with us. Here we go. Hey folks, are you an owner-operator looking for a place to call home? Well, Rims Transport is based out of Hamilton, Ontario, and that's right, they are a place, owner-operator fleet only. They run flatbed out of Hamilton, and they don't run much more than 500 to 700 mile radius. So if you're looking for a place that you can get back home on a regular basis, you can get good miles, they have a great culture for owner-operators, and they want you to succeed, then Rims Transport's the place to do that. Where can you learn more? Go to rimstransport.com. Make sure you tell them that the Lead Pedal Podcast sent you, and we want you to be successful. We know them personally over there, and we know they're going to take good care of you. You got open board, you've got tandem US, you got multi-axle US, you got city, you got all kinds of positions available there, all owner-operator fleet. So if you want to be successful for 2023 and beyond, then get on with Rims Transport and tell them we sent you. All right, everybody, talk to you later. Go to rimstransport.com. All right, so we're up at the Great Canadian Truck Show, and we came across a star-studded fleet. And I got to say, if I'm going to work for one of these companies, I'm going to work for this one for sure. This is the Skillex company. They're based out of Woodstock, Ontario, and a small fleet, about 8 trucks. But each one of these trucks is probably one of the nicest rides you'll ever see. And the one we're going to talk with, I did an interview with Mike, but a big shout out to Mike, who's driving this particular Skillex truck, and it's a 2022. Actually, might be 2023. It's only 6 months old, so I'm not sure when he got that. So it might actually be a 2023. This thing is just a beautiful, beautiful stretch Peterbilt. This thing has and all the Skillex guys. You're going to see a bunch of Skillex trucks over the next few weeks featured as our one, but we wanted to feature this one first. First of all, it is just an immaculate piece of equipment. I believe it's a 589, 589, I think it is, or 389 is the one that they've got here. And this one here has been all decked out, the big Texas bumper. It's the little things. If you look at things like the Peterbilt logo has been changed to a Skillex logo. The hood ornament is a specialty Skillex thing. This one's got the big 5-inch straight pipes out of it, which is very cool. And then, of course, they've got it's a purple, I guess it's, I want to call it a purple paint job with green striping, but this thing is just immaculate. Full fenders on it here. It's got the 5-inch pipes. Everything is stainless. It's got the drop visor on it, drop side window visors as well. Just spotless to a T. This thing is, the full fender package has the pinstripes going all the way through. Full light package. Old style headlights on it. This thing is just, I don't even know what else I could tell you. There's so much to tell you about it. So you're just gonna have to go and watch the video on this. Interior wise, just immaculate as well. The interior matches the paint on the outside. It's all purple inside. Beautiful diamond tough as well. And even things like the holder to close the door is a custom grip, a custom grip holder. The floor has been shellacked with the Skillex logos all through it. Pinstriping runs all the way through it. Beautiful chrome pedals, everything. Like, this thing is just, you wouldn't even want to drive it. Well, yeah, you would want to drive it. You just wouldn't want to get dirty. But just well done, beautiful. It was built for Mike, which is, and this is a driver truck, folks. This is not an owner-operator truck. This is a driver truck, and that's got to say something for it right there. Just immaculate pinstriping and light packaging all the way through. A detail was not missed, and it goes all the way through to the frame. Frame's got a stainless cover on it. The frame's been painted the blue to match the striping. Everything is just done. Even the fifth wheels chromed. What can you say? It's just a beautiful piece of machinery, and you really need to see underneath here. The trailer is as stunning as the truck. The light package on the back bumper on the truck is just amazing, and then it follows all the way through underneath airlines. Stainless the stainless frame on the curtain sider is just amazing here. So it's got a roll tight. This is a 5-axle, I believe it's 5-axle truck that runs steel all the time, and this thing is just a beautiful package. Everything is just, it's got the top hat covers as far as all the nut covers and everything. Everything is detailed right down to the paint in the wheel is matching the pinstriping. This thing is just now. What was really amazing about it? Okay, so here's the story. So we were talking to Mike for the longest time. We were looking over his truck and talking about his truck, and even the dolly legs are all stainless. Everything, you guys just got to see this thing. It's just a beautiful piece of equipment that he's got here for sure. But then at the end, somebody came and said, "Hey, Bruce, you got to come back and see this thing." I said, "Well, I already got the truck." And he says, "No, we're going to do the can crush." I didn't know what the can crush was because I'm before all of this fancy air ride on the front end of trucks and all that kind of stuff. But apparently, this thing, so they set it up, and they set up a whole bunch of cans underneath the bumper, beer cans, pop cans, whatever they can find. And what they do is they have them raise the air, and then they drop the air. And I guess the way the contest works, from what I understand, is that for the amount of he's got to get them all crushed. If he leaves any, so if they were doing this as a contest, one truck against another, whoever has one still standing, it would be against them. Well, I got to say, Mike did very well. He crushed them all perfectly even. Like, I mean, this truck could be a recycling truck. Right down the road, a $600,000 recycling truck, which is pretty nice. This thing is one sweet piece of machinery, and it was a pleasure. I told Mike I was just going to come and sit by his yard and just watch the guys roll in and out. Skillex always has a number one fleet. There's 8 trucks in there. They're all individual, so it's not like they're just painted the same fleet colors, but they are certainly. They certainly have some sweet rides. And talk about retention for old guys. That's the way to do it. So, hey, check out the video on this. This thing has got a pretty cool video that you want to make sure that you check out, because you do not want to miss the can crushing. That was important as it is. And something that we really enjoyed seeing. So check that out if you got a chance. And before we go, let's talk to our friends over at Driver Verified, shall we? Hey folks, today's driver industry is changing like crazy. There's no more paper resumes or applications for you to fill out. Nowadays, it's all online profiles, and the big companies just pull right from the ministry offices to make sure that the documents they're getting are official. So why not make sure that you're official and in control of your work history? That's where Driver Verified comes in. All you have to do is go to driververified.com and create your own profile. You can create a profile, you can put your awards in, you can put pictures in, you can put your resume up there, and you know what? It is searchable. It's searchable by the insurance industry, it's searchable by the carriers, and it's searchable by you. You can send people a direct report. It's free to set up. You don't pay anything unless you start sending out reports. And you know what? The companies will even pay that for you probably anyway. But you can do this on your own. If you're a driver, an owner-operator, a company, or an insurance broker, then this is for you. Go to driververified.com. Create your profile today and get yourself in command of your documentation so that you know your work history and you have something that's presentable to the industry. And you know what? When you're talking to them, tell them the Lid Pedal Podcast sent you. All right, my friends, driververified.com. That's where I'd go. Bye for now. All right, so there you go. Hey, just to let you know some of the events that are coming up in the near future, if you're listening to this the day of, it's August 11th. Next week on Tuesday, we're going to be at IMVR and Zavcor. That's at the Relay Truck Stop, which is out in Beamsville, Ontario, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll be out there. They're revealing their human trafficking trailer. They've done a joint wrap between IMVR and Zavcor, so we'll be out there covering that. Same thing on the 17th, another human trafficking event happening in Mississauga. That's going to be with Women's Trucking Federation of Canada, so you certainly want to get there. Of course, then we have big rigs. That's right, the St. Thomas Dragway races. That's going to be at Sparta, so that's the Dragway out in Sparta. Make sure you check out there. You can go to stthomasdragway.ca is where you can go to find it. I don't know why I have so much trouble with their website all the time. Anyway, we'll be out there. We'll be broadcasting throughout the weekend. We'll be playing music out there and a whole bunch of other stuff, so make sure you join us. And then, of course, we've got the Trucking Network is having their job fair on September 23rd, Saturday, September 23rd at the Pearson Convention Center in Brampton, Ontario. And you may want to make sure you get there. They give away cash prizes, and you can learn all about that at thetruckingnetworkevents.ca. All right, my friends, we'll talk to you later. Be good out there. Make sure you follow us on social. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever they're calling it, LinkedIn, and also on TikTok. And we'll check you out later. Make sure you check out the video on this cool ride. You will not believe it. And we'll be featuring some more Skillex trucks as we go down the road. All right, my friends, talk to you later, and bye for now.
This has been another episode of the Lead Pedal Podcast. For more information or to subscribe to the podcast, visit theleadpedalpodcast.com and be sure to follow the podcast on Facebook and Twitter.